Most dogs are walking in pain every single day, and their owners have absolutely no idea. It's not because they don't care, and it's not because they're neglectful. It's because the cause looks harmless, normal, and even responsible on the surface. Your dog doesn't limp. They don't cry out. They don't complain. They adapt. That adaptation hides pain better than almost anything else. You see, dogs evolved to mask discomfort. In the wild, showing weakness meant you were a target. That instinct never disappeared. So instead of showing pain, dogs adjust how they move, how they stand, how they rest, and how they distribute weight across their entire body. These adjustments are subtle. They're gradual. They're almost invisible unless you know exactly what to look for. The most common reason dogs walk in pain isn't arthritis. It isn't an injury, and it isn't just old age. It's something far simpler, far more overlooked, and far more preventable: improper nail length and chronic paw imbalance. When a dog's nails are too long, the entire structure of their body changes. Not just the paw, not just the toes. The wrists, elbows, shoulders, spine, hips, and even the neck begin to compensate for it. Every single step becomes mechanically incorrect. And over time, that incorrect movement becomes the dog's new normal. Dog's paw is designed to make contact with the ground through its pads, not the nails. When the nails touch the ground first, the toes are forced backward. This hyperextension places constant pressure on the joints of the toes and the wrist. That pressure then travels all the way up the leg. The dog shifts their weight backward or sideways to avoid the discomfort. That shift causes muscle tension. The tension causes joint stress. That stress slowly, silently, becomes chronic pain. Most of us believe that if our dog isn't limping, they must be fine. But limping is a late-stage sign of a problem. Long before a limp ever appears, dogs change their gait. They might shorten their stride, might walk a little slower, they might hesitate on stairs or avoid slippery floors. They might sit awkwardly or lay down more often than they used to. These behaviors are so easily dismissed as just laziness, aging, or simple personality quirks. Another misunderstood factor is the nails quick. When nails stay long for too long, the blood vessel inside the nail, the quick, grows longer too. This makes trimming uncomfortable and scary for both the dog and the owner. The longer trimming is avoided, the worse the problem becomes. Eventually, you might start to believe your dog just can't tolerate nail trims, when in reality, the pain was caused by neglect over time, not just sensitivity. But the nails are only part of the equation. Paw pads also play a critical role in pain-free movement. Dry, cracked, or overgrown pads reduce traction and shock absorption. When a dog slips even slightly with each step, their muscles tense up constantly just to maintain balance. That constant tension leads to fatigue and soreness that dogs simply can't explain to us. Then there's the problem of uneven nail wear. Dogs rarely wear all their nails down evenly. The inner nails, and especially the dew claws, often grow unchecked. These nails can curl, press into the skin, or change the paw's alignment without you ever noticing. Even one single overgrown nail can alter how a dog distributes weight across their entire body. Over time, this chronic paw imbalance contributes to joint inflammation. Inflammation leads to stiffness. Stiffness leads to reduced movement. Reduced movement accelerates muscle loss. And that muscle loss removes the support around the joints. It's a vicious cycle that feeds itself silently for years. Think about this. Many dogs that are labeled as reactive, grumpy, or stubborn are actually just in pain. Pain lowers tolerance. Pain reduces patience. Pain changes behavior. A dog that snaps when you touch them, avoids being handled, or resists going for walks may not be disobedient. They may just be hurting. Older dogs are especially vulnerable to this, but young dogs are not immune. Puppies who grow up with improper nail care can develop gait issues very early in life. Large breeds are at a higher risk because their joints carry so much more weight. But small breeds are often overlooked because their discomfort is mistaken for just being fragile or having an attitude. The surfaces they live on matter too. Dogs who live mostly on soft surfaces like carpet don't naturally wear their nails down. Dogs who walk primarily on concrete may wear their nails down unevenly, causing that imbalance we talked about. And dogs who avoid walks due to anxiety or fear miss out on that essential movement that keeps their joints healthy. Another overlooked sign is posture. Dogs in chronic paw pain often stand with their back feet tucked forward under their body or with their front legs angled outward. They might sit with one hip dropped to the side or lie down asymmetrically. These positions help reduce pressure on painful joints, but over time, they cause additional strain on other parts of the body. Dogs rarely vocalize their pain. Instead, they withdraw. They sleep more. They stop playing the way they used to. Owners often interpret this as the dog just maturing or calming down, not realizing it's a sign of resignation to discomfort. The tragedy of all this is that this pain is almost entirely preventable. Regular nail maintenance, proper paw care, and just being aware of your dog's movement patterns can dramatically improve their quality of life. Dogs who receive correct nail trims often show immediate, amazing changes. They walk more confidently, they stand taller, they move faster. Some even become more playful within days. Proper nail length means the nails do not touch the ground when the dog is standing naturally on a flat surface. The paw pads should always make first contact. Trimming should be frequent and gradual, not infrequent and aggressive. Even small weekly trims can help slowly recede the quick and restore comfort to your dog's paws. Paw pad care is also important. This includes keeping the pads clean, moisturized, and trimmed. Excess fur between the pads should be managed to prevent slipping. And think about seasonal conditions. Hot pavement, ice, and salt all affect paw health and how your dog moves. Observing your dog's movement is critical. Watch how your dog walks toward you and away from you. Look for symmetry. Look for any hesitation. Watch for stiffness after they get up from a rest. These are not just normal dog things. They are communication. Your dog doesn't understand why they hurt. They only know that certain movements feel wrong. When that pain persists, they adapt their behavior to avoid it. And those adaptations are misunderstood. Our dogs are sometimes punished, ignored, or mislabeled. Most dogs are not dramatic about their pain. They are polite, they are quiet, they are enduring. And that endurance is so often mistaken for wellness. If you take one thing away from this video, let it be this. Pain does not always look like pain. Sometimes it looks like calm. Sometimes it looks like aging. And sometimes it even looks like obedience. In the next video, I'm going to explain the single movement test you can do at home to detect hidden pain in your dog before it becomes irreversible, and why veterinarians often miss it during routine exams. If this video helped you see your dog a little differently, please like the video so it reaches more owners who need to hear this. Subscribe for our weekly dog health and behavior content. Comment below if you've noticed any of these signs in your own dog. Your support helps this channel grow and helps more dogs live the pain-free lives they deserve. Thanks for watching.